Hello everybody, this is Pheno, and today we're back with some more Duelyst. Wednesday is becoming draft day here on the channel, so that's what today is going to be here on Duelyst as well. It's going to be draft day. We're going to dive right on into a draft. We're going to see how far we can make it, and we're just going to have a solid, fun time. I know it's not called a draft here, it's called the Gauntlet, so we're going to just knock it out. We've got just enough gold pretty much to do it. Select your general. Alright, some of these guys I've never seen before. Starhorn, the Seeker. Both players draw a card. That's pretty cool. That's very generous, general. Then you got friendly minions summon this turn, game +1/+1. Still pretty cool. Your general deals double damage to minions this turn. That's kind of cool too. And then you've got Faye Bloodwing. Bloodbound, deal 2 damage to all enemies in the enemy general's column. We're going to go with Faye, because we've been cranking out Faye here on the channel, and I've been having a good time with her. Bug. Gross. We're going to go with the Borean Bear. Alright, so we've got Chromatic Cold. Dispel a space if there is an enemy on that space, deal 2 damage to it. Deal 4 damage to everything on your starting side of the battlefield, and stun them. Damn. And you've got Airdrop. So I'm going to go with Chromatic Cold, just for a little bit of silence. I'm going to grab the artifact. Let's grab Crystal Cloaker. Songweaver, opening gamut, give a nearby friendly minion +1/+1. Deals double damage to minions, so it's a 2-cost 6/1 potentially. So it's pretty solid board. Like, he could easily take out just about any other minion fairly early on, which is pretty nice. And then you've got opening gambit. Give a nearby friendly minion +1/+1. So, I'm not really interested in any of the cards, so we're going to go with the Songweaver. Aspect of the Ravager, or we've got Planner Scout. I feel like we could use Planner Scout to snipe early board mana, so let's grab that. That's a cool looking card. Keeper of the Veil. That's a gruesome card. Opening Gamut. Summon a friendly non-token minion destroyed this game nearby. That's not bad. Whenever your opponent draws a card, deal 2 damage to the enemy general. And summon 4 1/0/1 walls with Provoke. That's pretty cool. I don't know. She's pretty good too. Keeper of the Veil. That's really tempting. I know I don't want him. But a 5-cost, being able to bring something back to life on open, so it's when summoned. A non-token minion. I still don't know what token means, but Gravity Well is pretty good. It's a lot of board control. I'm gonna grab that just for the control. Your next gauntlet choices will be Epic, Frenzy, and Celerity. And then one minion becomes a 5/5. It can no longer attack generals. I'm gonna grab that. Alright. Whenever you cast a spell, your Arcanist minions... Nope, garbage. Gain a copy of a random spell from your opponent's action bar. That could be good. And the first non-bloodbound spell you cast each turn costs 1 less. None of these are very good. I'm going to go with the 4/3. Just see if we can pull maybe a decent spell. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go with Frostfire, though. I'm gonna go with the Snow Rippler. Alright, so we got some epics. Opening Gamut. All nearby enemies deal damage to themselves equal to their attack. So that could be some pretty... It's all nearby enemies, though. At the end of your turn, give other friendly minions +1 health. Not bad. And then... Your general gains +2 attack. Enemy minions damaged by your general are stunned. So we have a artifact already in here. Let's grab that one too. Alright, so he's a bit much. He costs a lot, but we don't have any high cost stuff yet. So I'm going to grab him. And then that's a really cool art card. I like it. Stun an enemy, draw a card. That's not bad. Let's grab that. Card draw. Card draw is always invaluable. Damn, look at her. Wind Sister Maya. Whenever you summon a minion with Infiltrate, give it +1/+1. That's a cool looking dude too. Dagana. Opening Gambit. Devour any minion anywhere. I don't know what Devour means. Okay. Dying Wish. Spit out the devoured minion on this space. Oh, so you eat it, and then when you die, they get the minion back. Choose a minion, transform all nearby minions into copies of it. That's pretty cool, too. I think I'm going to go with Wind Sister. How many more? Wow, we're not even halfway through. This is crazy. Minion summoned. Sentinel summons a 3/3 with no abilities, will transform into its true self. Okay. This switches positions with the minion that it's transformed into. Let's go with that. That's a pretty good value card. Future Shaker. Sinister Silhouette cannot be attacked. Opening Gambit. Create a Mana Spring tile nearby. Let's go for the better pulls. Alright, so we've got Zerl, the Life Giver. Opening summon all friendly non-token minions destroyed on your opponent's last turn on random spaces. Your other Golem minions have Provoke. At the end of the turn, this minion gains a random faction ability. I guess we're going to go with him. Adjudicator. Opening Gambit. Lower the cost of all spells in your action bar by 1. Windrunner. After this minion moves, all friendly minions around it get +1/+1. And destroy an enemy minion with ranged. Let's grab that guy. Some spells could be good. We have a lot of stuff going on here. 3 cost 5/4 battle pet. Opening Gambit, teleport a nearby minion to a random space. Sure, we'll grab the Ghost Links. Ghost Links! Fire Spitter is a 3/2 ranged. Let's grab Dragon Lark. It's not a very good card. Let's grab another Chromatic Cold. Silver Beak, 6 cost 6/9. Windstopper, range attackers must test this first, and then, oh, we got the Fenrir War Master. Obviously, we got to grab him. This minion has +3 attack on your opponent's turn, so it's a 2 cost 4/4, which is pretty cool. Whenever the damage general, put a random battle pet in your action bar and buff up friendlies. So let's buff up some friendlies. I love me some Shiro. After this moves, draw a card. Let's go with a little bit more buff. We don't want that. Hailstone Prison is a solid card. Let's grab this guy. Let's grab another Vesper. Actually, we don't have a lot of very high value cards. Yeah, I'm gonna go with him. What do we got? Frostburn. Deal 3 damage to all enemy minions. That's pretty nice. Whenever your general attacks a stun minion, destroy it instantly. Your general takes no damage until the next turn. That's pretty good. I feel like that could get us out of some sticky situations. Last pull. Dispel all spaces around it. After this minion moves, give all friendly minions around it. Yeah, let's grab him. Let's do it. So the draft takes a while. I don't know if I'm going to continue when I do drafting for this, if I'm going to continue doing the draft live. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys like seeing the draft and the options. If you like watching me screw up my picks. You know, Really what I'm trying to say, if you guys like me being bad, let me know if you want to watch. Alright, so we go second. When this minion attacks, permanent, that's a pretty powerful card. All right. Oh, that's pretty cool. You could combo this with that other artifact and just wreck face. I'm not really concerned about anything in the hand currently. So I'm not going to replace anything. We're just going to keep going. Obviously, he's going to come in and attack so he can get the extra mana. Which is smart. I mean, it's a pretty good little card, to be honest. I actually like that. I want him. I want him. All right. No! Woof woof. Fortune Shaper. All right, so if we do that, we're not going to be able to play anything. So let's move him up there. Drop Shiro right there. Claim the mana. And then drop that little dude right there. Attack. End our turn. Let's see what he opts to do. He seems really concerned about the 4/4. He keeps hovering over it. Alright, yeah, grab the mana. Just gonna give you 6 mana. Should be able to do something pretty sweet with 6 mana. That would give me, if I can get both of those artifacts on, it's going to give me some really good damage. I don't know if he forgot what he's doing. He's playing a game with another player. There's a clock, dude. There it is. Deal 2 damage to everything around it. Damn, he actually went in for full control. Damn. Well, I must say I'm rather surprised by what he did. Ooh, what does he do? Give all friendly minions around it. Alright. Yo, yeah, there it is. The runaway. That move I'm so used to by now. Alright. What you gonna do, buddy? What you gonna do? What the hell was that? Summon a 4/8 ice on this space. Damn, that's a powerful card. Damn. Really sorry you spent all that mana to do that, but... Alright. So, I'm expecting the same thing. He's gonna run 2 spaces back and drop probably the same card. It's a solid card to drop and get in my way. Really, all I need to do is manage to survive for 4 turns, and then I can just ice him to death. Like that. I do also have a card somewhere in my deck. Oh, that was smart. He knocked out my... He's weakening me. Oh, he made himself invincible. Also very smart. So shrouded. Alright. So he needs me to kill that. He has lethal now on the board. I can't get away. Well, it buys us a little bit of time, but he still, no, it doesn't, because he can just do that. Well played, sir. Well played. That was a super close game. Like really, really close game. I'm not going to be bitter about that in the end. It was really good. That's how draft should be. Draft should always be like the most optimal that they could be. As a very inexperienced and new player as well, I'm also at a significant disadvantage, especially when playing around in a draft mode. Typically, the better players are going to know the optimal moves, and, you know, the more you play a game, the better you are at the game. I mean, it's a pretty solid fact. What is up with this wait time? 40 seconds? There we go. Storm scale. All right. Let's dump him. And him. All right. So far, every game I've played has started the same way. Both characters run forward 2 slots. Every game I've played so far. I don't know if that's just literally how it plays, but... Alright, so we are playing against a Magmar, which is going to be a bit of a potential issue. I don't want to deal with that thing. Alright. Ooh, what is that? Summon 4 joined 0/1 walls with provoke. Alright. So that should help us lock him in. I really don't want to lose every match for this draft. That'd be really bummer to do that twice. That'd be a huge bummer. Alright, you moved. Well done. Give a frog. What does a frog do? Okay. So we have 4 mana. Let's... Stupid frog's in my way. Let's just get rid of that thing. Because I'm currently unable to... There we go. So let's see what he opts to do. Well, I was reading that. This minion fights a nearby minion. That's a pretty terrifying card. It's like a really terrifying card. Alright. So that can no longer hit me. So I have a slight advantage as long as I can pretty much just keep one minion down and keep everybody else away from that. I'm going to drop him here currently. It depends what he does with this guy. I think I'm going to drop him right here and then buff him up and then drop Shiro behind him. I think I have enough mana for that. I'll have, what, 6 mana? So I'll be 1 mana short from doing that. So we're going to drop the little guy and then buff him. which will make him quite tough. So we'll make him a 6/7. But don't run away. I hate it when they run away. I think that's the biggest thing for me to wrap my head around continuously is the fact that people can just run away. It's definitely my biggest... Definitely my biggest hurdle when I'm trying to get the hang of what I'm trying to do. I've never played... I guess I played Shardbound for 2 episodes here on the channel. But the whole ability to just basically run away is, like, really dirty. I don't know. I don't mind losing in this game because I feel like every round is a really fun experience. What the frick is he doing? Come on, there's not much else you can do. I don't understand why he didn't kill this. Alright, so... Alright. So we have 10. And from what I can tell, there's no way for me to finish him off. Especially since I just made him stronger. Well played, sir. Well played. So I know I have a good deck. I know I did a decent draft. There's a few really awful cards inside of my draft, but I know for a fact that it's not a bad deck. I know it's not the best deck, and I know that I have made at least a couple fairly significant, probably big misplays. But the whole running away, like, it drives me nuts. Keep together against the cold. All right. Bear. I don't know if that's a real... I don't know. I don't feel like that's a very good card. I feel like if you're running just a Vesper deck, maybe it's good. But in order to get the value out of it, you have to at least drop 2 other Vespers for it to be a decent card. Turn a nearby space. I was reading that. What is this? Restores 1 health to friendly minions in general standing on it at the end of the owner's turn. Alright, so... Ooh, legendary. So we have a dispel card. I want something to be there so I can dispel it. Like his general would be nice. Be nice. Come on, move to it. I love that this guy literally came in handy for the one thing I wanted him for. Well, that was a whole bunch of rude. Alright, what do we have for mana? We've got enough to drop him here. Boom. So he's not a very good legendary from what I can tell. He's decent. Especially if I have a bunch of minions that die the turn before I play him. I could see him being really good inside of like her deck, the Abyssian's deck. Just drop it on turn 7 after you have your whole board like wiped. So he seems to be having a jolly old time just kind of running around, hitting all my guys. Lower the cost of all spells by 1. So I'm not feeling super confident currently about the way that this match is going. This card here is going to be a huge pain in the ass to deal with for the duration of this fight. I'm kind of hoping. I want him to kill this, to be perfectly honest. Or silence it, that works too. Rush. Well, that's not helpful. What the shit is that? All right. Well, another super disappointing draft. He has lethal. I'm not going to sit here and watch. He's going to be some sort of... He's going to be one of them dick players. Watch. Watch. Yeah. Just lose gracefully. What is wrong with people who play card games or win gracefully? Not even lose. Just end it if you have lethal. It's obnoxious. What do we get? Gold. Not worth what we did. Spirit Orb. That's pretty cool. And 20 spirit. So, draft is pretty fair. It did give me an orb, which most orbs do have a value of 150 or 125 gold, roughly. So, and it gave me an Unearthed Prophecy orb, which is cool because I haven't gotten to open up any of them bad boys yet. It is, again, a bummer that we did not win any games in our draft day. We did get a legendary, though, so all in all, it's worth it in the end. So we've got Bound Tormentor, Sentinel Minions. Minion summoned, put a copy of this minion that transformed into your action bar. It costs 2 less. Okay, I need to reread that. Summon a 3/3 Spirit Orbs. You're blocking my ability to read this. Minion summon. Put a copy of the minion that transformed this into your action bar. It costs 2 less. Okay. We've got Venar Kindred. That guy is really cool looking. The art on him is amazing. He'll probably suck. Spellcast. Whenever your opponent casts a spell, this minion gains +3/+3. So it's very heavy, reliant heavy on your opponent playing something. Summon a Wraithling behind each enemy. That's pretty cool. And then you've got Lava Storm Obelisk. Summon Dervish. At the start of your turn, deal 6 damage to all enemy minions in this row. It's pretty cool. And then what we get for our legendary? A Magmar Aspects legendary. And Shiny legendary, which is even cooler. Force Field, Frenzy, Grow, +7/+7. Your general has Force Field, Frenzy, Grow, +7/+7. Holy shit, is that powerful. That is nuts. That is nuts. I mean, you have to make it to turn 9. But I feel like at turn 9, that's like a win. How do you even deal with that? At the start of every turn, your general is going to gain 7/7, plus that's going to gain 7/7. That puts at least one 14/14 and at least one 9 whatever health general is left. 9/7, 9/8 minimally. Like, that's pretty cool. That's why you have silence. Like, that is why you have silence. And it has Force Field, and it has Frenzy. That is crazy. Pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Alright, let's open up another Spirit Orb. And a bunch of commons. Got Sand Burrower. When this minion survives damage, it returns to your action bar. Stun enemies in a 2x2 area. Return any minion to its action bar. So we got another Hailstone Prison. And we got another Songweaver. Give a minion. And then for our rare. Okay, there we go. Summon 2 joined 3/3 walls that can attack. That's pretty cool. That's a 3-cost 6/6 that also 2 minions. So it's literally a 3-cost 6/6 with 2 creatures. So that's pretty cool. That's very nice. And they can attack, which is super good. I like me that. Let's open up an Ancient Bonds. I'm like just drip feeding the orbs to you guys. Ooh, a legendary. So we got ourselves over here. Venar Kindred. We got Kindred Hunter. Summon a 3/3 Night Howler on a random space. Triggers effect when you have other minions from the same tribe. So it's got to be an Arcanist. I don't know if Arcanist is a thing. You've got Lionar. Whenever anything is healed, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. And then we've got Songhai Empire, a legendary. Calligrapher is whenever this minion attacks, put 3 Songhai spells into your action bar at the end of your turn. It's not bad. Seems a little powerful, to be perfectly honest. Let's see what we have here. Especially considering that class is really built around the spells. What do we got? Scintilla. Okay. Blood Surge. Restore 3 health to your general. Triggers an effect after you activate a Bloodbound spell. Alright, opening gambit. Your bloodbound spell is a phoenix fire. Okay. And that guy's cool looking. Blood surge deals 6 damage to a random enemy. It's kind of cool. Not bad. Not bad at all. Great. Well, that's where we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you all very much for watching. Again, apologies. 0 wins during a draft is not a fun experience, but it was a fun experience. I have a great time playing the game. I hope you guys enjoy watching, even if I don't do super well. I feel like, especially with a game like this, you watch it less for the wins and more for the actual gameplay. There has to be a loser on each side. It doesn't really matter who you're watching. You still get to see somebody win. The only difference is whether I get to commentate the winning side or the losing side. So that's really about it. Thank you all very much. If you enjoyed this episode of Duelyst and you like what I do here on the channel, hit that like button. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and come back very soon for some more Duelyst and anything else here on the channel that you might be interested in. Thank you guys very much for your continued support. And as always, till the next video. Hello there. Thank you for making it to the end of my video. If you enjoyed the content here, why don't you watch something next over there on that little box? Or if you want to check out something new, why don't you check the recommended feed on right there? And if you're new to the channel and enjoyed the video you just got done watching, why don't you bop that little ghost right below me on the face as hard as you can and hit the subscribe button. Thank you all very much for your continued support. And as always, till the next video.